Hi everybody, it's Dr. Magnifico from Vet and Polly.com, mostly Vet right now. I am with my pup Jekyll. We are at Veterinary Oncology Services and Research Center. It's Dr. Jeglin's practice up in Westchester, Pennsylvania. It is now the middle of July, actually. I first came to you guys in the middle of January, so a couple months ago. And Jekyll was here because he had just been diagnosed with what we thought was transitional cell carcinoma of the bladder. Turns out he had prostate cancer that had gotten so big it was interrupting his urethra. And I just wanted to give you guys an update. Jekyll has had 9 rounds of chemotherapy and 6 rounds of radiation. It has gotten him to the point where he can urinate and defecate. And he's very comfortable and he's doing really well. So this is my pup Jekyll. 7 months into his diagnosis. I first knew something was wrong in November, and we are now 7 months in. I would not have had 7 months with him if I didn't do this treatment. Come on, Jekyll, let's go. We're gonna go to the car. I wouldn't have had it. He probably would have been, I would have had to have euthanized him in January, February because he couldn't pass urine and he couldn't poop. He was actually pooping ribbons. When I first brought him here, he was straining to defecate so bad that it looked like ribbons. So this is us leaving Dr. Jeglin's office after all of his stuff. He still strains a little bit to pee, as you can see. He has to think about it and it takes him a little bit of time. But he's peeing and he's pooping and he's doing great and he's alive. Simply because we found somebody who could help us, and Dr. Jeglin has been really wonderful. She will adapt her protocol and be accessible to you almost 24/7, and it's just been a lifesaver. I can't say enough about her and her practice and how grateful I am to have found them and been here and had the ability to bring him here. For all of you who think that cancer is always a death sentence, it's really not. In some cases, we can really buy these guys some great time, which was really all I was interested in. And he handled it really well. He really did well. They're not people. They do much better than people. They really don't feel sorry for themselves. He ran out of this place every single time, wagging his tail and happy to be alive another day, and I was elated that he was with me every day. So this is us leaving Dr. Jeglin's. It's been a long couple of months, but he's doing great, and this is what the power of medicine is, and not not just giving up and not being afraid to try. I think after everything, it's just not being afraid to try. He handled everything great. If you have any questions about what chemotherapy or radiation is or how your dog might handle it, I'm happy to answer any questions and hopefully make it not such a scary, overwhelming thing. Without this, he wouldn't be alive, and I hope to have him around for another 4 to 6 months. I really hope we get a year or more out of this, but it wouldn't have been possible without them. So thanks to everybody who's been so supportive and following my blog and following his course of care. But I'm really, really happy to say that we just had our follow-up ultrasound and everything looks really good. He's really very stable. Take care, everybody. Have a great summer. Bye.